Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson, and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out will be the next step for Trevor in his career.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Lawrence working from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. To nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Giving them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a second time. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. ETN again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's ETN on 1st down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You know, we'll all look back at the play-by-play and see that that was a run for 0, but it felt like more than that. It felt like offensively, that's a confidence drainer, and defensively, it's a momentum builder.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. Get some space around midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence finds his running back as his base shoulder. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pass brought in by Parker Washington. And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down. It's still a very good gain. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Lawrence here running the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
On first and 10. Here's Lawrence. This throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy him at all. You try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Trying it right side with ETN. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars go up 6-0 here in the first. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars 7, Rams nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive now. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford to throw. Screen here for Williams. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Stafford from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
The Rams are set to punt. Parker Washington to return this for the Jags. Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. First and 10, it's Lawrence. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. He'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
ETN on third down. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. 1 quarter away so far. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Looking to throw, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he gets this forward to the 19. 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's the beauty of mixing up your play calling. Like a great boxer, you never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. And that jet sweep, highly effective at moving the chains.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to ETN. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside, naps him 7. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Chased out to his right. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. No run here, ETN. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run, ETN. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. This time it's a passing play. And he scores! It's a Jacksonville touchdown! The Jaguars get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown! Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Rams, nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Blake Corum now to return it. is brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Rolling from the pistol, Stafford made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Stafford. He has the first over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Stafford now off the play fake. That's incomplete left side.
And look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Stafford's going to throw once more. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running for the marker with Williams. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pickup of 2 here, and it brings up an LA first down.
And a Rams first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
Now, you know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Stafford. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop in. And they come up big on 3rd down there with a sack.
This defense just coming to life before our eyes, Kate, taking advantage of the situation they're in. Just feel their creativity. Right? When you get a lead like this, it just allows you to be a little looser, to play a little bit faster, and to continue to make an impact that time with a sack.
Ethan Evans on that a punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Jaguars send running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. That's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the 36. He tucks it and takes off. Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can arrive with enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action now, Lawrence. Able to find Strange here. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. He's running for it. And you do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. And it's the Jaguars with a 1st and 10. Lawrence throwing here. Now here he goes again. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. Lawrence working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They go play action, Lawrence. Complete right side to Washington. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Do this! Right there, we can do it! We're gonna do it! We got this! Big play! Big play!
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 17. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Got his man. Thomas has it. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
ETN, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
Rams, nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First down throw here for Stafford. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw it. That one complete to Higbee. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Corum now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Man in motion, out of the slot. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. Third and long now for Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Going for it, it's Williams. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a fourth down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. It's Etienne headed left. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now toss it to Etienne. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for a loss of yardage.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Complete to number 7, Brian Thomas Jr. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Etienne on the give. Broke through the tackle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Jaguars.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Etienne again. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Throwing his Lawrence on 3rd down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So they're left with 4th down here.
He was covered
So
by
many coaches
Cameron
love
Mitchell.
third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Whittington now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Rams on offense. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Slot man in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Has a lane past the 45. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second and 6 coming up here. Stafford from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
2-2 at well. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Stafford. It's his running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays on the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Stafford now on 3rd down. He's got it. It's in close. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You want to nerd out at the end of the year with me, Kate? We'll go back and look at the amount of time per completion in the league. The best of them are around 2.2 seconds. The guys that hold on to the longest, There's somewhere around 2.6 seconds. You give your quarterback that kind of eternity to throw, they'll find a completion.
We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. It's Stafford once more. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
There's no question this group wanted to be aggressive in the red zone. Back-to-back passing plays, but an incompletion and now a sack means they've done nothing but go backwards. Time to find a little better protection and much, much better results.
So they'll have some time to prepare for third and goal. We're at the end of our third quarter. It's Rams football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for third and goal. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams making the scoreboard look a touch better. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
2-point try coming up. Stafford getting the offense set.
The Rams will line up for the...
He's throwing for it! And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a two-score game here late. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a two-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Jaguars, down running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. A look underneath here for Etienne. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Able to find Strange here. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Lawrence with it on first. He gets this one to Strange. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Here's ETN on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Incomplete. Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Lawrence throwing here. Here comes the screen for ETN. This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
A loss of 2 yards.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Whittington now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First and 10. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Now it's Williams. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him from the 46. To Williams on first down. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
It's got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Stafford now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this third down, Brock, as this is out at least a few yards behind the line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Third and long now for Stafford. Connects with Adams again. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
It's now
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Stafford. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
With these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Stafford from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's tackled for a short gain. The rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now Stafford again. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Gets it on the draw. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All set up now for first and 10. He'll give this up the middle to ETN. Works his way to the 35. And he has the Jaguar first down, Brock. And they can run out the clock on this win. We'll pause now for an injured player. And it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. They've got first down from the 31. And off to Tootin. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
33-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll go again here with Tootin. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
ETN on third down. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
A 3-yard loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Whittington now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
1st down, Rams.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing from the gun here. Throw right side, caught by Smith. He reaches the sideline, clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Stafford. Into traffic, complete. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly, but the catch moves into the 48.
1st down, Rams.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.